Jakks Pacific Sonic 3 line has been going pretty great so far if you've been lucky enough to find the products. Much like the standard Jakks Sonic line, the figures are the main draw, even if I do like the plushies and wish that they made more of them. I mean, the line just feels incomplete without Robotnik. But back on topic. These figures feature an impressive 22 points of articulation, incredible sculpts with paintwork, ultra detailed eyes, and they only retail for about $15, which is not bad at all for the price of figures nowadays, especially of this quality. We literally have a Sonic figure with butterfly joints and finger joints. Beat that, Jazzwares. With leaks seemingly confirming a wave 3 of figures coming, these figures are going pretty strong. For now. In this video, I'll be going over my hopes and one big concern I have for Jakks Sonic 3 line. Here are my hopes. Now, I understand that the movie universe is not nearly as vast as the game universe, meaning that a straight-up Sonic movie line would not fare as well as just the regular Sonic line. But I still think that there's many characters that deserve figures, whether it be from Sonic 3 or films prior. Figures of Agent Stone, I know he got a 2.5-inch figure, so it's entirely possible he'll get a 5-inch figure. Tom, Maddie, Maria, Longclaw, maybe even in a Kid in a Tribe pack. And yes, even Wade. Not to mention variants of characters we already have. I would love a Knuckles wearing his hat, maybe even a Super Robotnik, or even a first movie styled Robotnik before he shaved his head. In fact, there was a Robotnik figure planned to be released for the first Sonic movie that never ended up coming out due to the design change. I feel like we were robbed. Come on, Jakks, it's time to revisit that prototype and update it to 5-inch Sonic 3 figure standards. After all, they could release it just as a 3-pack, featuring the designs from the first film, the second film, and the third film. Speaking of that Robotnik design, maybe they could make an Ivo and Gerald 2-pack featuring their tech suits. Now that would be awesome. Sure, this is all wishful thinking, and this doesn't really tie into Sonic 3 as much as it does just a Sonic movie line, but I think Jakks is more than capable of expanding this line into 2026 with minor releases here and there. After all, these are such great figures, there's a ton of potential for more of them, and I'd even say they're even better than the mainline figures, and I'm sure that they would still sell well. In fact, a lot of people can't even get their hands on the already released figures, which would give Jakks more of a reason to continue. But it's actually not very likely that Jakks will end up making a 4th wave. Just like with Sonic Prime, these are promotional items, made to tie in with Sonic 3. Now sure, as of making this video, the film came out less than a month ago, so we're all good, right? For now. Once Sonic 3 is no longer relevant, we're likely going to stop seeing more waves being produced. This was the case for Sonic 2's merchandise, with the film releasing in April and its last release of figures in July. Given this timeline, Sonic 3 merchandise will likely have its final release in May, and we won't get any more until 2027. This majorly closes the window of opportunity, not to mention it limits the selection to only being about Sonic 3 as opposed to figures from Sonic 2 or Sonic 1. At the end of the day, these figures are tailored more towards general audiences and kids than it is to hardcore fans. Unlike the main Sonic line, which has had recent releases of the Werehog, Soap Shoe Sonic, Neo Metal Sonic, which is another reason why Jakks is less likely to make anything that doesn't have to do with Sonic 3 specifically. Much as I wish Jakks would make these figures, they probably won't. But only time will tell. Maybe Jakks will recognize how much money's being made off these figures and continue to produce more. After all, every single Target I go to, all of the Sonic stuff is completely cleared out, and when I ask employees, they say they have absolutely nothing in the back because everything on the floor is usually sold out. And I can't really say that this was the case for the Sonic 2 merchandise because the Sonic 2 merchandise stuck around for a while even after it was produced. So, those are my hopes and one big concern for Jakks Sonic 3 line. As of now, I'm very happy with the Sonic 3 line. The figures are great, the character selection's been pretty good so far. Agent Stone even has a figure, even if it's not a full 5-inch figure. And we're literally getting light-up figures. Yeah, that's awesome. So as much as I hope that Jakks will continue this line into the future, at least until 2026, I am aware this is a promotional line, and continuing the line past the film's relevancy is probably not going to happen. But at least I can enjoy the Sonic 3 line while it lasts. So, thanks for watching.